623, 12 November 2020. This is video number 2. Arizona Secretary of State Katie Hobbs, who was overseeing the vote counting process in the swing state, previously tweeted about President Trump pandering to his neo-Nazi base, in quotations. And in August 2017, that is receiving fresh attention, Hobbs asserted, email protected, blank has made it abundantly clear he's more interested in pandering to his neo-Nazi base than being POTUS for all Americans. The Secretary of State has already exercised her power to prevent an inquiry into Arizona's voting machines. Quote, in recent days, the president of Arizona State Senate Karen Fann called on Hobbs' office to authorize an independent review of the state's voting machines, a call that Hobbs immediately shot down, end quote, reports National File. Quote, it is patently unreasonable to suggest that despite there being zero credible evidence of any impropriety or widespread irregularities, election officials nonetheless have a responsibility to prove a negative, Hobbs wrote in response. Suspect AI software verified mail-in ballots with little human oversight in key battleground states. Untested AI software was used to verify mail-in ballot signatures in highly contested localities like Clark County, Nevada. The company that produces it has close ties to Lockheed Martin and Microsoft, and its founder has a bone to pick with Donald Trump. Though allegations of election fraud in the 2020 U.S. presidential election have been swirling across social media and some news outlets for much of the past week or so, few have examined the role of a little-known Silicon Valley company whose artificial intelligence, or AI algorithm, was used to accept or reject ballots in highly contested states such as Nevada. That company, Periscript, has long-standing ties to defense contractors such as Lockheed Martin and tech giants, including Microsoft, in addition to being a contractor to the U.S. Postal Service. In addition, its founder, Stephen Pachakov, is better known for co-founding the app Evernote in 2007, is a long-standing and 2020 donor to Democratic presidential candidates. Periscript's AI software was used during this election in at least 8 states for matching signatures on ballot envelopes with those in government databases in order to, quote, ease the workload of staff enforcing voter signature results, resulting from the influx of mail-in ballots. Reuters was able to compile a partial list of counties that this AI software is being used in, and revealed that several counties in Florida, Colorado, Washington, and Utah, among others, utilized the AI software, to determine the validity of ballots. Reuters also reported that Clark County, Nevada, which is one of the hotspots of litigation between the Trump and Biden campaigns and fraud allegations, was one that used the software. Reuters was able to determine how the software was used in some counties, with many counties allowing the software to approve anywhere from 20 to 75% of mail-in ballots as acceptable. For several counties included in the Reuters list, staff reviewed 1% or less of the AI software acceptances. Figures were not available for Clark County, Nevada. Pachakov, as mentioned, is better known as a co-founder of Evernote. Evernote's founding CEO and current chairman, Phil Libin, has developed close ties to Amazon's Jeff Bezos and LinkedIn's Reid Hoffman. Pachakov, like many in Silicon Valley, is an avid transhumanist who continues to promote the use of and development of brain implants to improve memory and dreams of immortality by uploading all memories to artificial intelligence. In fact, Pachakov's original version of Evernote was of a brain-machine interface that would allow a user to remember everything. In a piece for Evernote's blog written by Pamela Rosen, Pachikov denotes his belief that future technology will exist as a literal physical extension of the human brain, perhaps as an embedded chip. With Pachikov adding that we have no choice when it comes to merging the human body with machines. It's just another type of integration, he asserts. In addition, his embrace of transhumanism, Pachikov is a longtime donor to the Democratic Party candidates, having contributed to Obama in his presidential campaigns, Hillary Clinton in her unsuccessful 2016 presidential campaign and previous senatorial campaigns, and to the Democratic Party in this election cycle. Pachikov's distaste for Donald Trump was the subject of his 2016 Bloomberg op-ed entitled "Russian Americans Don't All Back Trump." Given this background, one thing that is particularly odd about Periscript's role in the 2020 election is that there were no complaints from the Democratic National Committee or any prominent Russiagators regarding a company that is founded and staffed largely by Russian citizens. Russians having such intimate involvement in the verification of mail-in ballots in a highly contested presidential election, especially when such technology has been accused of being biased against ethnic minorities and immigrants for whom English is a second language, is something one would think would evoke distress from those espousing concern about foreign influence in our electoral process. Obama's security advisor admits Biden is already talking with foreign leaders, which is a breach of the Logan Act. Former Obama Deputy National Secretary Advisor Ben Rhodes admitted Monday that Joe Biden is already speaking with foreign leaders as if he's the next president, a move that some believe to be a breach of the Logan Act, the same law that President Trump's former National Security Advisor General Michael Flynn was prosecuted under. All this has come from Blacklisted News. Blacklisted News is another really good organization that I've been reading them for years, that produces news that sometimes otherwise you would not see, or it's an aggregate of all these different news sources. So with that, 623 out.